So please help me welcome, and let's give a Startup Istanbul welcome to Onur from from Istanbul Development Agency. So please welcome him.
Thank you.
Thanks, Onur. Nice to meet you.
Can you hear me? Yeah. My name is Mehmet Onur Partal from Istanbul Development Agency. By the way, thank you very much and welcome again to the city of Istanbul. I hope you're not gonna get stuck here. I hope you're gonna enjoy the city. Just get out, go to the old city, to Sultanahmet area, to Taksim Square, and try to just get acquainted with the city. So you're gonna love it, I guess. So today I will have a presentation in 4 topics. Our agenda is quick facts about Istanbul. I would like you to compare the city of Istanbul to the other cities in the world, so you can just have this imagination in your mind. And I would like to talk about the new office which was established a couple of years ago by the last Prime Minister of Turkey, which assists international entrepreneurs and investors to start up their businesses in Istanbul as a governmental office. And I'll talk about going digital and going global in this regard. So we are in a timeless city where the ancient meets the modern, the mystical meets earthly, and it is both religious and also at the same time it's a secular city or a country. And also Asia meets Europe here in Istanbul. I think you're gonna have a boat tour, I guess, on Sunday, right? So you're gonna be straddling on the Bosphorus, so you're gonna be seeing on the left-hand side the continent Asia and on the right-hand side the continent Europe. So probably you're gonna see this kind of map in most of the presentations because the cities or countries put themselves in the middle of the map and they say we are at the center of the world. But I'm going to talk about a little different than this situation. From Istanbul, if you are in Istanbul, you can have an access to 1.5 billion people and a market of 28 trillion US dollars in only 4 hours of flight range. So this is so important if you would like to expand overseas, become a global company or a startup or scale up. So this is an important feature for you. Also, Turkish Airlines offer direct flights from Istanbul to 300 plus destinations. So this is an important advantage for you if you would like to be an international entrepreneur. And also, Turkish Airlines cover more than 120 countries with direct flights from Istanbul, so which makes our national flag carrier #1 in the world, flying to most countries worldwide. And I think in the last few years, we have surpassed Air France, flying to more countries in Africa, by the way. And this is more important than any other thing. We have a visa-free or e-visa regime with 117 countries. It is so easy to access to Istanbul, or if you are doing business with any other country or any other city, you can easily go back and forth to Istanbul. We are the 9th major European city regarding business friendliness, according to FDI magazine of the Financial Times. And we have a GDP volume of 257 billion US dollars. I'm talking just for the city of Istanbul, by the way. This is nominal GDP. If we are talking about PPP, purchasing power parity, it's around 450 billion US dollars. And the average GDP per capita is around 17,000 US dollars. So this indicator makes Istanbul's economy larger than approximately 130 countries in the world. And we have a trade volume of, including exports and imports, 206 billion US dollars, and 37,000 companies, including startups, are with foreign capital operating in Istanbul. So this is a very cosmopolitan city. If you go out, you're going to see a lot of people speaking different languages with different minorities, ethnic backgrounds. In Turkey, there are more than 8 million university students. They're enrolled in Turkey's universities. And almost 1 million university students are studying in Istanbul's universities. And there are 61 universities in Istanbul. We all are in social media, I guess, and Instagram is one of the most favorite social media platforms that we prefer nowadays. Even there's a saying, who uses Facebook anymore? Because Instagram just already surpassed Facebook in this regard. So these are the most hashtagged cities on Instagram in 2019. You see that London is number 1, New York City number 2, Paris number 3, and Dubai number 4, and Istanbul number 5 in the world. So yeah, Miami, Los Angeles, Barcelona, Moscow, and Chicago are coming after Istanbul. This is the end of the first chapter of my presentation. Now I'm going to talk about our services about Invest in Istanbul, how we can assist you in your journey in this city. So probably you're gonna say that, okay, there is this national investment promotion agency called Invest in Turkey, so why do we need Invest in Istanbul? So we had our workshops late 2016 and asked the entrepreneurs, investors, academia, public institutions that what are the main obstacles against entrepreneurs in the city of Istanbul. So by far, number 1 problem was bureaucracy. But the bureaucracy is everywhere, not only in Istanbul, it's also in New York, Singapore, Dubai, or London. But the point is that how you accelerate this bureaucracy. So you are making it online or faster than any other city or country in the world. So we formed this organization, Invest in Istanbul. We gathered all these stakeholders under the umbrella of Istanbul Development Agency, which is a public institution coordinated by the Ministry of Industry and Technology. Governorship of Istanbul, Metropolitan Municipality, Chamber of Commerce, Chamber of Industry, Investment Office of the Turkish Presidency, Migration Office, Tax Office, Social Security, Turkish Labor Agency, and Provincial Directorate of Civil Registration and Nationality. They're all the founders of our office. So if you happen to think that I would like to start my business in Istanbul, just please directly come to us. And we are going to help you because we also have, from most of these agencies or institutions, we have a personnel working in our office directly. So you can directly address your questions to these officers. So this is going to be a huge advantage for you in this regard. So as I said, we rolled up our sleeves late 2016. Stakeholders gathered under the umbrella of Istanbul Development Agency. We appointed staff from various public departments, and we located our office at the heart of Istanbul in Taksim Square. We installed the relevant software, so if you come to our office, probably the first step of starting your company is to get a tax number in Istanbul. We're going to give you the tax number here in our office in Invest in Istanbul. Our office was officially opened by the Prime Minister Yildirim. We were fully established and first FDI or entrepreneur attraction in August 2017. So this is operating on full confidentiality. We call ourselves as a real one-stop shop because we complete most of your bureaucracy from our office. You do not need to go anywhere else. How we assist you? There are different steps that we can assist you during your journey in Istanbul. We can assist you to establish your company, obtain residence permit, get the tax ID or tax registry, social security registry, labor recruitment, operating license from the local government, construction permits, property ownership permission, or investment incentives. So you can benefit from all of these services through our office from Invest in Istanbul. So our vision, by the way, as I said, there are This is a huge dynamic ecosystem, a huge economy here in Istanbul. 427,724 firms are doing business in the city of Istanbul. So this is a huge number. And every year, on average, 40,000 more companies, more new companies are being established in Istanbul, according to Istanbul Chamber of Commerce data. And this is a statistics from Valuer.ai. They have compared different startup cities in the world. So they put Istanbul, number 22 in the world, as the best city for a startup. And we are number 10 in Europe right now, according to this data, as Istanbul. So as I said, this is a huge ecosystem. We have technology transfer offices, incubators, technoparks, mentors, accelerators, entrepreneurship centers, angel investors, and others. We are all here, and we are all working very closely in order to make Istanbul a better city for the entrepreneurs and investors. So if you would like to just get in touch with any of these stakeholders, please also stop by us or email us so we can just guide you to find the correct address in Istanbul. So our goal as Invest in Istanbul or Istanbul Development Agency is to make Istanbul as an international hub in the long run. We are doing a good progress, but we need to be among top 20 in the long run. So if you are a technology company, an innovative company, and if you have creativity, please stop by and we will do as best as we can for you. And by the way, the services that we provide are free of charge since we are a governmental agency. So what we provide is that we start up your business via a single office. We do networking and matchmaking. Probably if you say that, okay, I'm pretty new in this new ecosystem, so I would like to just find my counterparts here in Istanbul. Just come to us and we will try to get you in touch with the relative stakeholders or partners. Or if you're looking for a local partner, just please come stop by our office. Sector-specific information is important. We can provide you this information. Guidance on laws and regulations. Here, as I said, in our office, there are different public officers from different public departments. So if you have an issue or a question about tax law or regulation or a social security, you directly ask your question to this expert. So this is a huge advantage. Application for investment incentives. I hope you're gonna at one day scale up, expand overseas, or you're gonna have manufacturing facilities in the future. Then you can also apply for these investment incentives. So we will also help you obtain these incentives in this city. And other facilities or services that we provide. Just come and stop by our office. I think we are going to, As I said, our experts can provide practical assistance and help with comprehensive advice on every step of locating and doing business here in Istanbul, free of charge. Our website is invest.istanbul, and here there are the priority sectors at the bottom of the page, at the bottom of the slide. And here there are different major titles. And by the way, there is this digital map for investors. If you go online and visit our website, at the left bottom of the page, you will see the Statistical Map of Istanbul. In this statistical map, it's, by the way, publicly accessible. You can compare 39 districts of Istanbul across 100 different variables. So according to your sector or industry, you can just compare different cities, different districts, so you can locate your company or startup in that location or district. We have Istanbul Fact Sheet released in 11 different languages. So you can download the PDF versions from our websites in the resources section. So far, we have served 262 entrepreneurs or investors from 50 countries through Invest in Istanbul office. So we established 10 companies. We gave 120 residence permits. We allocated 2 business licenses. We found 7 investment sites for scale-up companies. We did the tax registry for 25 companies. We did consultation. We also, if probably, I hope you're gonna set up your companies in Istanbul. If you happen to request Turkish labor, we can provide the shortlisted candidates for you if you provide us the qualifications that you are seeking. So we also do the recruitment of Turkish labor for your company. We have received various awards from different institutions. This is from the World Association of Investment Promotion Agencies. We were one of the best practices in the world. And also, we received awards from the Turkish Arab Economic Cooperation Summit. Also, World Business Angels Investment Forum, we were given the award of excellence and best practice. And we were also news in Financial Times magazine, FDI. So Latin American countries just invited us to San Jose, Costa Rica. So we lectured them for 2 days about how we formed this office. So we just told them about the stages of how we established this unique office to these Latin American agencies. And we received awards, 4 awards from Financial Times by the name of the city of Istanbul. Oops, okay. Now I would like to present you 2 videos. One of them is about the city of Istanbul, and the other is about our services in a brief, short presentation. Okay, thank you very much, by the way. Okay, the other video is... very much again for your attention and patience. Thank you.
So Onur's been kind enough to stay for questions. What questions do we have about starting a business or moving your business to Istanbul? What questions do you have?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, please.
If a startup is still in the research phase and we see that there is a very big opportunity of application in certain area, could be in the textile or could be in some, say, nanotechnology, how would investing in Istanbul be able to help such a startup?
I mean, if you're in the research phase, I guess, if you're in the research stage, we would like to just make you meet with the related parties, maybe with the laboratories here, or with some universities, academia, or we can just help you go talk to the incubators. Maybe your product, your final product, may be a good potential for them. So we would like to help you in this regard because there is, I think, more than 30, I guess, incubators, official incubators. There are more than maybe 50, but 30 incubators in Istanbul. So we can just help in this regard for you.
Are there criteria, Onur, that you use to determine which types of companies
Sure.
you...
I mean, we have only one criterion, which is the business should not harm or must not harm the cultural, historical, and natural background of the city of Istanbul. Yeah, that's the only concern for us.
Pretty simple, for sure. What other questions exist? Yes, please. And just speak very loud, if you would.
Yeah. Do you have a microphone, by the way?
Yeah, is there a microphone we can use?
Sure. Wait a sec. Over there. Oh, yeah.
He's right here, hand raised. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent.
There was no information on the company income tax and personal income tax.
Could you say that just one more time?
There was no information on the company income tax and personal income tax.
Oh, taxes. So personal and corporate income tax.
Personal, okay. The personal income tax varies between 15% up to 35% in Turkey, and the corporate tax is 22% fixed. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got it. And does that start at lira zero?
Yes.
Okay, got it. And what other questions? Oh,
Right,
one
sure.
back here, maybe we could pass the mic.
So for a company, is there any minimum revenue needed? And then do we need a local director as well?
Is there a minimum revenue that you look for?
No, we're not looking for the minimum revenue. You can be a fresh or before the startup. You can just look for the seed fund as well. It doesn't matter. I mean, the magnitude of the company or the startup doesn't matter for us. As long as you are here with a technologically, innovatively creative business, which do not harm natural, cultural or historical background of the city, you are more than welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, please.
You said that this is a government company?
Yeah, government agency or institution.
Agency. So you said also it's free of charge.
Yes, everything is free of charge.
Is there like at any step that you're gonna get a percentage or some
No,
amount of
nothing.
money?
Nothing.
Great.
Nothing.
Thank you.
The only fees that you have to pay to the government is just the regular fees that for the residence permit, for the company establishment, just you do not pay it to us. You just pay it to the related public institutions.
For any
just
permits,
for the fees.
permits, licenses.
Yeah, permits, licenses, and etc.
Yeah, I get
Exactly.
it. What are these fees exactly, or where can I find them? And
What-
how
what-
much are they?
Are the fees
roughly?
available on your website? Where would they be
I
available?
think how we proceed is that we provide you a list of financial accountants who can serve you in different languages. So they will inform you about the fees because the fees change according to the size of your company or the type of your company.
And please connect afterwards as well.
Yeah,
Make
sure.
sure you get his card as well. Please,
Sir.
yes. No,
Sure,
it's
wait for the mic.
microphone coming.
Is there a minimum capital that needs to be invested?
Okay.
Like company size, I mean.
Sure. In order to set up a limited liable company in Turkey, the minimum capital injected in the company must be 10,000 Turkish liras, which is around like 2,000 US dollars. But according to the latest regulations passed in the parliament, you do not have to pay it in advance. You have a 2 years of grace period, so you can pay it after 2 years.
Fantastic.
Because even a penny is important for a startup. So
You're right. Thank you.
Every penny, for sure. Yes. What other questions?
any other? No. Okay.
What I'd suggest, we actually, our next speaker is stuck in traffic. So we probably have like a 10-minute break, but for those that are interested more, maybe come up and speak to Onur personally and answer any questions, exchange cards. For everyone else, you can just don't go too far, but as soon as she arrives, we'll pull you back in, probably 10 or 15 minutes, something like that. But let's thank Onur, please. And for those that would like, please just come up and trade cards with them and so on.
We have a booth outside in the lounge, and also we are going to have our booth on Monday as well.
Excellent.
Okay, sure. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.